Hello. I brought you up.
Hello,
There he
hello.
is.
Yep, I'm here.
Is the other one showing up?
He still had his phone in his pocket. So time will tell.
Anyway, we're here to talk about EFED. And that is the Extreme Rules EFED by EWW.
Yep.
And we're going to talk a little bit about what happened I believe it was last Saturday on the special. All titles up, that was called.
Yeah, like a pre it was like a pre-launch
Right.
thing. Which it was
And
good.
in the first match of that, it was Hellcat, She Devil, Solus. So, um, Terry, do you what are you surprised that She Devil actually won?
Not really, because she has that meanness about her that people would not necessarily expect her to have.
Okay, now I am surprised that Solus lost and Hellcat lost because I was thinking Solus would win,
Yeah,
but
it was
that
one
was
of
our
those.
first ambulance match. So what do you
Yeah,
think? Why did you think of the ambulance match?
it was good. It's like it was non-stop action.
I think it
It was
was.
non-stop action, and it's like nothing would stop it. Like nothing would stop it. Like from you know
Right,
nothing that happened in it made it boring. It was
right,
interesting all the way. It's like there were lots of twists and turns.
right. Hey, Kentucky Blue, how you doing, bud? Uh,
Yeah,
then we had the American Guns, Midnight Assassins, and Brothers Destruction. And Brothers
yeah.
Destruction came out on top, which I was not surprised about that.
No, they were a strong team. Like so, there wasn't really much to say that they wouldn't win it because where the others were just going at each other non-stop, the Brothers of Destruction bided their time and waited for openings,
Right.
which I
Now,
think was tactically smart because it meant they had more energy going into the fight.
rat bathroom break, huh, in Kentucky? It's okay, Frostbite. He moved to Kentucky.
Uh,
They did.
uh, the home of KFC, eh?
Is that really the home of KFC?
Yes,
Okay.
feel sorry for
Uh,
him in that sense.
anyway, because She Devil won the first match, she is the first Dragon champion.
Yeah,
And because Brothers Destruction won the second match, they are the Howlers Tag Team Champions.
yeah.
And so the third match is Zombie Queen, Lilith Lee, and Sharon Hall, and Solus. Solus was in two matches during the special. I did not know that.
Hmm. I didn't either.
She was in the first one and the second one.
Hmm.
That's okay
Yeah.
because she lost both of them. Lilith Lee is not a surprise, even though
No.
I would have put my money on the Zombie Queen because I thought she would have more uh, advantage.
Yeah. It's
But
one of those things, though.
Lilith Lee is our first Bite Me champion,
Yeah.
Then on the fourth match, we have Mantis and Rocker in the casket match. Now, what do you think about the casket match?
The twist in that. That was pretty even.
Yes,
it's like you didn't know who was going to win throughout that. You didn't know at all. Right. And it just went boom.
How about you, Kippers?
Hey, what about me?
What do you think of the casket match that was on there?
Oh, that was pretty good. I like the casket match. Yeah. I thought it would be more blood, but, it'd probably be better if, I saw more blood.
Well, the thing is, the Rocker is our first United States champion.
He got lucky.
That's nothing to surprise the hell out of me. I thought Mantis had this all the way. And that's just because I had that in all the blackout matches before this here, Mantis always beat the Rocker. So I told you, the preseasons don't count for nothing because it can change once the season starts.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm out on location right now. There's a couple of wrestlers that I'm seeing that, I want to talk to. And I'm not too far from the stadium where we're going to be at tonight. So it's going to be a lot of crowd out here. Crowd is picking up a little bit. You can hear kids in the background, so that's where I'm at. So I'm on location, but I'm outside. Yes, I can get in the building, Mr. Sam.
Hey, that's good because I don't want to get up and let you in.
How are you going to let me in the building? You're at the broadcast booth. They got security and they got people let me in the building. I got my pass.
That's why I don't want to get up and let you in the building because I'm already where I am.
Yeah. What you looking at, Freckle? I mean, Mr. Four Eyes over there. Oh, that's right. I'm outside and I'm seeing I'm seeing 8 eyes over here.
Anyway,
two people at the comment desk.
Now here's the match I thought was awesome, and that's the Misfits versus Angels of Hell versus Southern Bells for the.
Oh yeah!
I thought that ladder match was awesome.
And I talked to the manager of the Southern Bells. He said, "I told you in the beginning they were gonna win, and we do any means necessary to win our titles and keep the titles." He said there's no tag team that can take those titles away from them until they want them to take them. That's what he told me.
Okay. That's good. But I think he's for it. Because there is other tag teams coming into the area.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So that should be interesting.
So Southern Bells is the first Hollows champion. I mean, they're Hollows tag team champions.
Yeah. They made history. Everybody that won titles made history.
Now, Zach Wyatt, Blue Devil, Nomad, Warrior, and Psycho. That's a 5-man thing. And that was a Hell in a Cell match. That was
crazy.
I was expecting more from the Hell in a Cell match than what we ended up with.
Yeah, I thought that thing was going to be crazy.
So I would have to say, I would have to say the number one match of the special was the Misfits against the Angels of Hell against Southern Bells.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we are not going to say what kind of matches that's coming up, but we do have matches coming up this evening at 4 p.m. Eastern. And that is, the first match would be Hard Times against Killer Clowns. And that would be a backstage brawl. Hard Times is new. Nobody's ever seen him.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the members of the Killer Clowns, nobody's seen.
Okay. That should be interesting.
So what do you both think?
I think it's going to be an interesting group of matches tonight.
That
I
Killer
think there'll
Clown
be
match.
action all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Killer Clown match. You're talking about Killer Clowns. And I ran across in other organizations about a group like the Killer Clowns that all they care about is hurting people.
Right.
And if these the same two Killer Clowns I'm thinking of, yeah, you better get some body bags and a couple ambulances. Because
Well-
these boys ain't playing around.
Well, it probably ain't because the Killer Clowns in this organization is Psycho and Jester.
Well, I've seen Psycho. In Mexico. I've seen him, and he went up against Noble, and that match was crazy as it was. Both of them ended up in the hospital. So if that's the Psycho I'm thinking of, he's gonna bring some damage. That's why I said you better bring body bags and some ambulances,
Now, do
because
you
that's
have
what he
anything to
is,
say
Psycho.
Terry, you have anything to say about the Hard Times or Killer Clowns?
Well, the reputation of both sets of tag teams, they're both known for choosing violence over a peaceful solution. So I think it could get pretty bloody.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, second match. Warrior Queen, Blue Beetle. This is I ain't gonna say what kind of match this is, but I think for me, I think these two has a 50-50 chance, even though it's probably more of a 60-40 in favor of Warrior Queen, I think. I've seen them both. I've seen them both wrestle. Warrior Queen was wrestling in Greece the first time I seen her,
Mm-hmm.
and Blue Beetle was wrestling in Ohio when I first seen her. So, so I've seen them both, but I don't know how this is going to turn out. How about you guys? Terry, you go first this time.
I think it could be pretty even, like you said. But it'll just be a case of who wants it more on the day as to who the winner will be.
Right?
I think it's going to start off a slugfest, and then they're going to do catch as catch can, and then they're going to do technical, and then it's going to end up again as whoever makes the mistake is going to lose.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to look at it. That's an awesome way to look at it. First mistake loses.
First mistake loses.
Okay, now the third match. We've seen even on this channel, in this organization, what Hillbilly Bob and Warrior could do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going against each other.
Mm.
But there's a new person that's in that match. Is a fatal three-way. And it is Big John. Big John's going to be.
Ooh, boy.
So it's Big John against Hillbilly Bob against Warrior, and there's a feedback.
Mm.
Okay. I'm still getting feedback.
I might be up for my. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right. So yeah.
Cause Terry muted this up, so it ain't him.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna say this real quick. I've seen all three. I know what all three can do. And if I was in that match, I would go after Big John first. I think that's what both of them are going to do. I think they're going to go after Big John and get him out of the ring, and then they're going to try to cheer each other up. I'm going to put myself on this view.
So you think that you think Hillbilly Bob and Warrior is going to make a deal to partner against Big John? Okay, Terry, how about you?
I think that could be possible. It's like there could, because in these organisations, anything can happen at any time.
Right. And
It's
by
just
the
a
way, there
case
is no
of-
feedback at this point in time.
When the time comes, it will say. It's like, yeah, I'm muted. There was no feedback. Kip's muted, so there's no feedback. I wonder.
Well, thing is, no. When you was muted, there was feedback.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like it might have stopped. So we'll find out if it comes back when Kip unmutes.
Okay. Now the fourth match is Sister Boo and Soldus. Now I'm going to have to say Soldus probably has a better chance. Soldus is what's she called? The veteran of the two.
Oh yeah.
Because Soldus just started wrestling, and she came out of the EWW school. So this one here will be her very first match.
Competitively.
Right. So that's why I think Soldus has an upper hand on this one.
Yeah. Because she's like what we could say the experienced hand.
Right. Now, what do you think of the two, though?
Well, there has been times when the newcomer has shocked the experienced one by getting the win in, but this is one of those where, because Soldus thrives on a certain type of match.
Right.
And if it's a type of match where she thrives, then there's no hope for whoever she's facing.
Right.
She'll just batter them.
Okay. How about you, Kippers? Or Mr. Hayes, whatever you want to be called. Hello, Kip.
Well, all right. So I was checking something. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, her name is Soulless. She has no soul. She doesn't give any about anything. So Soulless is like Mr. Scooter said, she is a veteran. She'll do anything and everything. She'll cheat. She'll rake your eyes out, and she'll beat your brains in. Now, the other young lady who's coming into this match, she better bring her A game. That's all I can say. If she don't bring her A game, they're gonna be mopping her up off the mat.
Okay. Let's see. The fifth match. Now, this is going to be an awesome match. I think this is going to be an awesome match. It is all newcomers. These guys have just signed the contract, and they're going to be in a fifth match. It is Night Stalker versus Vlad versus Van Helsing versus Lycan. And I cannot pinpoint these guys because I've seen them all in matches, and they all are awesome. So I need your guys' help. So Kip, I'm going to let you go first, and you let us know what you think of these fights.
If you guys like Lucha Libre, if you like fast-paced matches, you like high flying, if you like oh my gosh moments, this is the match for you. Because it's going to be chaos, it's going to be crazy, and chaos converts to cash and controversy. So, like I said, this is going to be a pretty good match. I'm looking forward to this match because I want to see out of those guys who's going to come out top because all of them are great wrestlers.
Yeah.
Okay, Terry, what do you think about these four?
I don't know which way it's going to go, but I can guarantee that chaos and action will ensue.
Okay.
And high flying. Don't forget high flying, Mr. Terry. High
It all
flying.
comes with chaos, mate.
Yeah, they have flying and knock the maid out of you, Mike.
Okay. Now, what we're going to have in the sixth match, the last match, is two teams that is the winner would become the number one contender for the college championship. And that is Angels of Hell and the Misfits. And I think Angels of Hell is going to have the upper hand on that. But that's my own opinion. I know they are being managed by Master Ball. And I know how Mr. Ball thinks. And I know what he expects from them. And they was already punished once for losing in the special. And I doubt if they want to go back to the dungeon. So I think Angels of Hell has a good opportunity to win this to become number one contender for the women's tag team. Okay, Terry, what do you think?
This is another one of their matches where it could go either way. It's like it depends on who wants it more. It's like they're two sides of a very nasty coin.
Hold on for a minute. Thank you, Kip. Go ahead.
It's like looking at them, it's like you don't know which way it's going to go. It's like they're two sides of a very nasty coin. Both can be very fierce on their day. It'll just be a case of who's up for it and who wants it more.
Right, but they both did well in the special against the champions.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like it'll depend with these lot who wants it more to be in that running.
Okay. Now, Kip, I see you shaking your head about what I said. So what do you think?
Well, I say Angels of Hell, we've seen them. They're a good tag team. They're a very good tag team. But they're called the Misfits for a reason. They do mysterious, mischief stuff all the time. So, like what Mr. Terry said, it's going to be who wants it more. But you're talking about the Misfits. They would cheat. They'll probably blind the referee. They'll probably knock the referee out, and probably try to take somebody out. But like he said, also that's going to be a very interesting match. I want to see that one too.
Okay. So now I had an interview with the Angels of Hell, and they're very upset that they did not win the championship on the special this past Saturday. They said that the champions cheated to get them because the champions couldn't beat themselves out of the wet paper bag. And they don't know why they have to have a contenders match when they're the best there is. That's what the Angels of Hell said. Do you guys agree with that?
They raise a fair point. I think they have a good chance of getting that. I think with how there were some decisions in that special which the champions did, it made you question like whether or not, you know, there was some sort of agenda against the other group.
Okay, Kip.
Okay, I say this. They need to stop crying and show up in the ring. Once you show up in the ring and prove that you can be the champion, like the champions prove they can be the champion by letting other people decide to take each other out, and then using their minds and their wits to climb up to the rope when everybody was halfway knocked out on everything to become champions. Then I would say, yeah, I agree with you guys. But until then, they need to stop crying, strap on their boots just like everybody else, and prove it that they're the best tag team out there and win the title.
Okay. Now, I had a couple more interviews. Actually, Mr. Terry, I think, interviewed these people. So I'm going to let him tell you what he found out about them. And he interviewed Hillbilly Bob.
He said that he's not here. He said to me that as much as he likes the fans, he's not here to make friends with the other wrestlers. He just wants to kick ass and take names. And he doesn't care who gets in the way, even if it's managers.
It sounds like a true redneck to me.
So he also said that if he hears Mr. Hayes mouthing off about him and like his character, he'll meet him in a place where he won't like, and he'll make sure he doesn't forget him.
Okay, so he's certainly another person's in a different organization. Okay. Okay.
Kit just doing a back and forth. I think he lost signal briefly. But yeah, it's like he's just basically his way of putting it is he doesn't care who gets in his way. He'll take down whoever he needs to get that title.
Okay, Kip, what do you think about what Hillbilly Bob said? Can't hear you. You're muted.
All these guys got to do is tighten up the boots, get in the ring, and prove themselves. I don't care what Hillbilly Bob says. Hillbilly Bob has not been echelon that I've been in. 6-time tag team champion, 3-time world champion. Until he can do that, then he can talk to me. Other than that, I don't want to hear anything from Hillbilly Bob.
So you're not worried about him saying if you say anything about him, he's going to kick your ass. Okay. Now,
No, because he can't even tie my shoes. When Hillbilly Bob can tie my shoes, then I'll worry about him. Until then, no, I'm not worried about him.
And thing is, I think Mr. Hayes or Kip has did a interview with Vlad, and so I want to know what Vlad had to say, Mr. Kip. Don't you disappear on me?
He just turned his avatar on him.
Well, now I think
Mr. Hayes, it's your interview.
I think Mr. Terry had interviewed out of that match Lycan. So would you like to say what Lycan had to say?
He said to me that when he wrestles in the EWW, he's going to make people understand why he's called the Lycan, and he'll bring the fear of everyone, like the fear of him, into everyone.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Yep. You interviewed Vlad. So what did he have to say?
Glad. He said a couple good points. He said that what you've seen from him the first time is the tip of the iceberg, and he's got much more stuff to prove to everybody. So it's going to be very interesting. Why is my head? It's going to be very interesting for the rest of the company to see what he's about, and what he's about is winning championships. And the more championships he wins, the more happy he gets.
Okay.
If he doesn't win more championships, it's going to be rough for the rest of the company, because he's going to take out all his frustrations on the rest of the company.
That's understandable.
That's what he said.
That's understandable. Now, people, that will be bringing us up to the end of this. I hope you're all ready to watch Extreme Rules at 4 p.m. tonight, this evening. It's only a few hours away. So I hope you guys would show up, join us, comment, and have a great time.
Hit the thumbs up, hit the like, share us out, and
Yep,
smack
share
the
it
one
out.
and smack the one with the black goatee and the black glasses. Smack him a couple of times when you see him with the accent. Smack him around a couple of times.
Well, look at our old Santa Claus down there.
You mean that one up there? That one right there? Right there? The one sitting beside you in the chair? Yeah, what about him?
Mr. I'll point at you, kid.
Ding dong, ding dong.
I hope to see you guys at 4 o'clock.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we'll be all right.
So you all take care, and we will see y'all at 4. And have a great day. Don't get in trouble unless you really, really want to pay the consequences. Later, everybody.
Later all.